Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston, or aka the King of Boston, and today we have episode 16 of the Reggie Bush Road to Glory. Once again, pushing out these videos every day until we can finish this series up. But anyway, today Reggie and his 3-0 USC Trojans are gonna start out I believe we're 6-0 at this point, actually. First off. Second off, we're starting out against the Arizona State Sun Devils in the Coliseum. I believe this is a third straight game in the Coliseum. But first things first, I just want to apologize. I am doing this commentary in a slightly different place than where I usually do them. So one, the audio might sound a little bit different. Two, there's a laundry machine, or I believe it might be a dryer going off in the background, so there might be a little bit of a humming, maybe a bit of a pop once in a while, like right there. So I apologize. I can't really do anything about it. I'm sorry, but I gotta get this commentary done right now. So anyway, another thing I want to say is I posted my first video on Phaser Athletics, so I don't know if that video will be up by the time this goes up, but if it is, I want to thank everybody who came over from that channel for checking my channel out, and also want to say that if it is not up yet, I will be posting a link video for that video when it does go up. So don't worry, guys. I will make sure you guys stay updated on when it's out. It will be the Jeff Samardzija Connected Career Mode episode 2, and I think that's gonna be a good one. So anyway, I think that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about to start out this game. So get into the gameplay here. Reggie Bush and the Trojans, getting into midway through his junior year. Once again, trying to compete for that national championship, maybe. He's right now got a pretty easy part of the schedule. Arizona State's definitely not going to be the toughest team they play. That's for sure. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting a little bit distracted here, guys. I'm also talking slightly softer than I usually do. But anyway, you see there, Reggie Bush reaches 1,000 yards for the season, only on 132 carries. So that's a very, very good average. It's over like 6.5 or something like that, I think. So very, very good. Maybe even like 7. I think that is like 7. Whatever. Get into the gameplay. Again, up 17-7 on Arizona State. This has proven to be a pretty easy win. Maybe if the game was in Sun Devil Stadium, it'd be slightly different, but it's pretty hard to beat USC in the Coliseum, especially when you're just not as skilled as USC. So 1:36 left in the third quarter now, 20-7. Reggie is going to get stopped. Luckily, they give him forward progress. He only loses a yard, does not get called for the safety there. Second 11, bouncing to the outside. Now he's got some run, picks up the first down a bit more, about 13 to 14 yards on that carry. 106 yards on 19 carries so far this game. It's a 5.5 average, pretty good. And you can see you're cutting back to the middle, just trying to pick up those yards when he can. 6 yards on that one. First and 10 now, 3:45 left in the fourth quarter. Reggie picks up 6 yards on that carry. Reggie Bush being a beast, as usual. Just using that. I mean, he's really gotten his speed up lately, and his, now, I mean, since he was a speed back when we created him, not only has he upgraded the speed, but his, trucking abilities, break tackle, his, carrying, stuff like that is really just, now that we've improved it, he's become a nice balanced back. You can really, you can rely on him, no matter any situation. Even though they do neglect playing him on, goal line situations sometimes. But I know in my Titans Connected Career Mode, I've talked about how Chris Johnson kind of needs a power back to go along with him, and I've compared Chris Johnson to Reggie Bush time and time again. And I probably will while we're still doing these two series. But I mean, it really is a fair comparison, to be honest, just because they're both speed backs. But I think at least in this career mode, Reggie Bush has progressed a lot farther along than Chris Johnson has in his real life career, just because you look at Reggie in this, and he can consistently put up power back type numbers. So anyway, the little end game thing where it usually shows the score cut out, but you guys probably able to see we do end up beating Arizona State. So going against the game into Utah. Utah's a team that always plays us tough. This would be their fourth year in the Pac-12. Their first being before Reggie even arrived on campus, and their second being his freshman year, because obviously now Reggie's into his junior year. But Utah always plays us tough, and they were definitely ready for us this game. We entered the game number 1 in the country. Maybe that got to our heads a little bit. Maybe we're passing them over, looking over them, I should say. And, right off the bat, before Reggie even touched the field, it was 7-0, and that's something that Reggie's not too happy about. The defense needs to help out if we're going to contend for national championship. You can't win without defense. And, 10-0. Reggie's, now it's starting to, be on Reggie. He hasn't put up the numbers that he's supposed to. Now it's 17-0. And, Reggie's thinking, it's time for me to step up. I mean, where have I been all game? And it's like, bam, right before you know it, 17-0 before Reggie even does anything. So, 3:26 in the third quarter now. Reggie's trying to do something, picks up 9 yards, a couple cuts there, and just now before we even know it again, it's 14-17, and Reggie, he's off. He's using that 99 speed, and breaks one tackle, cuts back to the outside, now it's going to the inside, and, picks up the touchdown. We take the lead. This would make it 21-17. And Reggie trying to get something going, trying to just run out this clock. We know Utah's going to come back. They've done it time and time again, and we got to do something here. Reggie's going deep down the sideline, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Reggie Bush. This is gonna almost put this game away. 28-23 now, and Reggie again just trying to run out the clock for his fellow Trojans. Utah calls timeout, and now again Reggie running up the middle. Call timeout again, and now coming out of the backfield here, Reggie's going deep. He wants it, and this time Utah end up scoring a touchdown before we even saw anything happen, and at that point this was our last attempt, and it just did not work out. So Utah makes a great come from behind victory. We could not run the clock out. That was kind of unexpected. I apologize, guys, that what just happened, but we could not run the clock out in time, and Utah got the ball back and went down and drove for a touchdown. But anyway, you see the Heisman standings again there. Still first place. Nothing out of the ordinary. Expecting to win the Heisman this year pretty much. But anyway, so now we fall to, I believe that's 10th or 11th in the country. I can't completely tell from my previous screen. I apologize. But 10th or 11th in the country now, and it's already been a disappointing year. I mean, we really thought we could contend this year. We thought Reggie was going to take the next step. We thought maybe this quarterback could be better than the last. Maybe the receiving core is a bit more experience, maybe a bit better offensive line. And, 4 or 5 games in, we thought, why not, as Kurt Schilling said, why not us? Why couldn't we contend for this thing? And, well, that just would not work out. And now we're pretty much just trying to see if we can contend for a Rose Bowl, potentially. If we win out in the Pac-12, that should not be a problem to get into the Pac-12 championship, and then obviously the winner of that will go to the Rose Bowl. Maybe get a spot in the BCS National Championship as a one-loss team. It's happened before, especially in recent years, and definitely could happen again. So, at this point, that's what Reggie's thinking. He's thinking he's got to work hard, he's got to keep playing. There's no point in quitting now. There's definitely still a chance. And, if we make the Rose Bowl, that was pretty much from the beginning what we thought we would do. And like I said before, as the season progressed, we kind of thought, why not? Why couldn't we maybe contend for a national title? But, considering where this team is at, I think this is definitely a year where a Pac-12 title and a Rose Bowl berth would not be a disappointment. So, anyway, this video is wrapping up pretty soon. It's a pretty long video. There's still a couple minutes left, but just wanted to, well, I don't know why I said that, to be honest. I guess I thought this video was coming to a close quicker than it did. But anyway, 100 yards already on the day for Reggie Bush, just on 10 carries. Nice average there, 10.1 yards per carry, although he gets stopped there for a gain of nothing. 21-7 here, 2:30 left in the third. USC taking care of business, doing what they got to do to stay in this thing, stay in the Pac-12 chase, and, stay in the Rose Bowl hunt, as well as the national championship hunt, and, another loss, and we're pretty much going to be out of either of those things. The the Pac-12 South in real life is not very stacked, but in this game, Arizona and Arizona State are consistently putting up decent records. Utah's always up there in the top 25 by the end of the year. So, in this Road to Glory specifically, it's actually pretty stacked. So, it is definitely not the easiest thing to do. But anyway, now this gameplay is pretty much wrapping up. I apologize for that early ending before, but anyway, we're taking care of business, and we're going to actually end up winning this ball game. I can't remember what the final score is, but it will say at the end of the video. After one more clip, it is now 31-13 USC. And I've decided to cut out some of these end game carries where nothing really happens, but I do show you this huge run by Reggie, and he just beats the guy using that 99 speed for the touchdown that would supplant this ball game, maybe be a Heisman type run. A moment that you maybe remember. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this game. We end up with the win. You guys are going to see where Reggie stands in the Heisman watch right now. But 38-13 is the final. Please thumbs up the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more NCAA videos like these. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'm out. Peace.